talk way too goddamn much.
Rick's not here to say, all right, guys, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing? He pulled a Josh on us and walked away.
Hell yes. Yeah. And he's not even signed into the audio yet. So
no, he's officially.
Hello and welcome to a special edition. Currently, I am the Iron Man of the podcast all of a sudden. So fuck you, Rick.
That was the sole reason why we got on here so quickly without Rick is because so we just had a fun-filled weekend where Rick and Duper just argued the entire time about who is going to be on the Iron Man and be on every single episode. So to help Duper feel like a real boy, we hurried up and started this recording. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hope you guys, were able to enjoy, the day and remember why the day is there, to remember our fallen brothers and sisters. We had a pretty good weekend this weekend. Duper, you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, anybody who follows us on Instagram Live, they saw us go live stream when Susie came in the house for her 80th birthday surprise. It was a fantastic time. It was really nice to be able to surprise her with that and seeing Rick's family and everybody out there. It was really cool. As equally as cool, we were all able to get out there and actually get together for the first time in a while. Not just us, but a larger group of our friends, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm sure you can hear it in all of our voices. We're also very tired. Yeah. Especially the three of us on this podcast at this exact moment, the three of us have a tendency when we get together, we just go balls out on the drinking and just the festivities. So it's always the night before the actual activity where we've exhausted ourselves completely for the next day.
Yeah.
Our
party is often the night before the day of the party. We're just fucking good for nothing, man.
Yeah. Me and Duper are like, woo, 4-hour drive from Vegas, California. Woo, let's get shit faced. And everyone's like, dude, the event's tomorrow. And we're like, fuck it. And then the next day we're like regretting it.
Just as energetic about that nonsense as us.
Well, it's I blame you both though for that, because that energy's there, and I show up and I'm like, you guys are here, and then there's the energy, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we're wasted for the entire weekend because that one night.
Yeah. And then Lee gets naked and magic happens. I don't know. It's weird. Really weird time.
More babies pop out.
Maybe.
As we discussed over the weekend, I look at you wrong. Pregnant.
That is very true.
Yep. Yeah. That is your COVID vaccine mutant superpower.
It is. I mean, that's all J&J is good for, apparently, because people are still getting COVID.
Yeah.
So,
I think the biggest thing that we learned was how big of a supporter of Donald Trump Rick is. I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
With all the shit that he talks about on the podcast, that dude, he has some really big, serious, like, Make America Great stuff out in his house. Like, he had a flag in the front and a flag in the back. One of the flags, I'm not sure completely what it was, but it looked like Trump. He looked like Rambo.
Yeah.
But he had like a gun that was like an RPG launcher at the same. I have no idea.
I wish.
Dude, it was an M60 machine gun, right? Which for anybody who's watched any war movie from Vietnam knows what an M60 machine gun is. But at the very tip of it was a rocket-propelled grenade, or RPG grenade. So you're like, how does an RPG get on the front of a machine gun? Trump, that's fucking how.
That wasn't even the most fantastical part about it. Like, fucking Trump had some arms on him, huh, Lee?
Oh, dude, they were guns upon guns upon guns, and then the fucking real gun. Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, like holy shit, he was ripped. Stallone and Rambo had nothing on him even.
Nope.
Is that? Do you think that's really what he looks like when he takes the suit off?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Absolutely.
So his official cover story is that he never served because of bone spurs, but the actual story is that he is actually Delta Force. So
he himself.
He himself.
they call me Delta Force, unstoppable power.
Just give him a couple of cheeseburgers and an MRE, and he's good to go.
That's it, dude.
He's the sole provider.
He also had a fairly large MAGA 2020 banner hanging from the patio of his house. And for anybody who's ever been to the Solano residence,
No last names.
Yeah, dude, if anybody who's ever been to the Solano estate, you can see that house from the freeway, right? I mean, I'm not even exaggerating on that,
You
right?
can.
No.
You can see the balcony from the freeway when you're driving by.
I
He had
heard,
a giant MAGA 2020 on the back of that patio as well.
Yep.
It was huge.
And for anybody who thinks we might be fabricating this story because Rick's not on the podcast, I have evidence. I have photographs. Because I was just so astonished and taken aback from this situation that I had to get photographic evidence. I mean, and you might think that, oh, maybe we drove out there and we rose the flags up on his house and he didn't know about it. No, he's literally draped in one of them, hugging it like he fucking loves the man more than his own children. I guess that's why you never want to meet your heroes in real life, right? Because when you do, they often let you down, right? People have radio personas. I fucking thought I knew Rick. I thought this wasn't necessarily always a persona, but he's ruined me as a friend. I guess I just don't even know him at this point.
Dude, and the greatest thing about it is it wasn't just like tied up with like clips. It was motherfucking tied up with zip ties, bro. So ain't nobody fucking, taking those things down because there was zip ties.
You're putting his richness on blast right now?
Yes.
You can't say anything's put up with zip ties. You know it's professionally done. Calm down.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
that is very true.
All right, everybody. Rick, check your emails so you can get on Zencaster, Rick, and join us, man. We've already started. We're about 7.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
He grabbed the plate of food. He's ready to go. Look at that guy.
Looks like he was eating.
He's enjoying looks like he's eating some bacon.
He's enjoying
sweating
some
from walking up the stairs.
Hey, so I actually
Are we live yet? Are we live right now?
Rick, mute your Discord.
What? Are we live now?
Yeah.
Dude, we're live. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, God. And all of a sudden, the audio's fucked because he's screaming as it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Tone it down there.
Hey, no, you tone it down.
I know you got excited about. We were just telling everybody about your Trump flags and how we could see him from the freeway.
Why can't you just let him listen to it and answer?
I
don't
listen to it. I don't even know why we have fucking listeners listening to us now. Like, I don't listen.
Somebody would have told him about it. It would have been hilarious. Oh well.
So it was a good week. So you guys recapped what we did this weekend, huh?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
that's already done. Rick, tell me about the car. Rick decided he was going to be late today because he feels that personal possessions are more important than this radio show.
Absolutely, I'm very materialistic.
I remember almost a year ago now, we started this podcast off with a skit. It was called Rick Sells Out. And Rick Sells Out, one of the premises around that was about how Rick would never fucking buy a new car. Because he was just so adamant that new cars were such a big waste of money. There's no reason to invest in them because they're going to immediately devalue the moment you take it off the lot.
Absolutely.
It's a complete waste of money. I'm going to drive a 1988 fucking Buick LaCrosse for the rest of my life. Well, how was your day, Rick?
I bought a new car, dude.
I really thought about, like, if I wasn't so tired from the weekend and your grandma's 80th birthday, I would have looked for that audio and pulled it up just for today's show.
I'm so fucking tired. I can't help you with it either.
No.
Greg's running Zencaster because I'm too tired.
Yeah, I actually have.
And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know any of the passwords. I just dragged and dropped some shit. So there may be some fucked up audio. I don't know what's going on.
This is fucking awesome. This is gonna probably be my favorite show. I came in 10 minutes late, said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna walk away." I'm eating my dinner while we do it. Yeah, dude. So I've been looking for a while. I felt like my wife and I have talked about it, but it drives me crazy that my wife is such a badass, and sometimes she's driving the shitty car to work just to commute, because we want to keep the miles low on the good car, that bullshit. So we started looking and putting together the money, trying to find the best rates. I got to be Josh for a minute because Josh is super Jewish.
Your video is terrible right now, buddy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I wonder if my camera's just off. Let me fix it.
Shows up 10 minutes late and his camera's fucked up.
Oh, there we go. I'm straight now. I look better.
All right.
Yeah. So, anyways, we've been looking around, and everything has to fucking fall on the same weekend. So it's like grandma's surprise birthday party, the school's end of the year function, and then it's like, hey, it's Memorial Day weekend and the end of the month. It's a really good weekend to buy a car because the interest rates are super low and they have good deals. So we crammed everything in, and this was the last day of the month. So I went in, and I'd been there. I got there at 11 a.m. and we left there at like 5:30. But that was because I took Josh's playbook. I've never purchased a car like this. I bought it CarMax, and there's no haggling there, right? You just go in and you're like, this is how much it is, and I'm out in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So today we actually did the whole let's go over numbers. And then they gave me the numbers, and they're like, you ready to go? And I'm like, nope, I'm ready to go eat lunch. And so then they give you the car. They're like, go have lunch in the new car, fall in love with it. And then we came back and we're like, we don't like this car. We want another car. It was just all this shit. I haggled to get the better warranty for cheap. And it was fun, man. Actually, it was a good time. I'm kind of tired from it. And then the fun part of this whole thing, right? And you guys heard me in the text because I was just like, God damn it. So we finished the whole deal, and I'm like, I want to go pick up my daughter so she could be here when the car rolls off. We can surprise her. So I run out and I get my daughter, and I'm driving down the 14 freeway back to the dealership, and there's something in the road that I don't see, hits the sidewall of my tire, and I get a blowout on the way back. So I have to stop. It's like 101 here today, which is like the first time it's broken 100 this year. Fucking sweating. I'm still like nasty. I haven't even stopped. I had to change a tire, then get back there, and then still be a dick for another hour.
I love the fact that God hates you as much as I do. Yeah. Even when you're having a good day, a great weekend, and you're on top of the world, right? You're about to buy your first brand new car right off the fucking lot. I mean, not only did you buy a brand new car off the lot, you went in for the cheaper model. You bought the top of the line one because that's who you fucking are now.
Yeah.
You're driving home back to the dealership from picking up your daughter. So proud, fucking radiating fucking energy and just pride, just like you were talking about your house all fucking weekend.
Hey, did you guys see my house?
Oh, God.
We saw the estate. We did. And then God strikes you down, puts you right back in your fucking place. That's there.
He wanted to remind me that I'm still a poor Mexican. That's all it was.
If you were not sure that God existed, this just proved it at this moment.
Or he was just challenging me to let me know, like, hey, man, just persevere, bro. Do you think God talks like that? Or he's just like, hey, bro, it's all good, bro.
Hey, bro.
We all love you, dude. Turn the other cheek, brother.
I think that sounds more like Jesus, man. He's a little more hip.
He's just
more cool.
Just a little more down to earth.
I think God is just asking himself 10 billion times a day, like, what the fuck are you doing? This fucking idiot right here.
There's a lot of people.
To him or to humanity in itself?
Just in humanity, because we're all retarded now.
Yeah.
But Jesus is the guy you want to take to the bar with you. We'll have 3 waters.
You think one of them ever stopped and was like,
3, right?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just thinking, do you think they ever stopped and they're like, okay, we made these people, things are great, they learned their lesson, they're all, behaving, and then all of a sudden there are people out there that decided to be they and them?
No.
What did I do? What did I do wrong with this kid?
Funny enough,
oh God!
Today, Kellogg's cereal has a new cereal coming out, and it will help you learn your pronouns. So
I saw that. That's going to be very interesting.
I have no idea how it's going to help me learn pronouns. I guess it's going to have I and we and Z and all kinds of shit in my cereal.
If it's not Schoolhouse Rock, I don't give a shit.
What?
Pronoun, do-do-woe-noun.
That's what I fucking need. You're 100. Greg, we need to work on this. We need a Schoolhouse Rock song to explain pronouns to people so then we can all get it.
Next week?
Yeah, next week. How's that story from last week about the cartoon story or the children's books we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
So we're all talking about how exhausted we are, and Duper's like, make a song for next week. God damn it!
No, I didn't say next week.
No,
I said we
I
were
said
make
next week.
a schoolhouse rock
Shit.
song based around pronouns. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it'd be very, very informative, not just for our audience, but for
We can
everybody.
we can have Jack.
I do.
make a
I want to jump in with
Don't worry,
one
don't worry,
thing.
Rick. I wasn't talking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I've gotten two
I mean,
words
that's
in
how
this
it works.
entire episode.
Go ahead,
I just
Lee.
wanted
Go,
to. I
Lee.
just,
No, it's
I
fine.
want to tell him. I
No.
wanna
Sir
tell
Richard
Lee.
Branson over here wants to talk.
I can't. Lee, I want you to hear what I had to say. I just wanted to jump in, and I actually wanted to say special shout out to my brother Lee.
No, you didn't.
You were a huge help to me this
You didn't
weekend
want to say any of that.
with the cooking.
I do not
and
believe
I
you, Lee.
appreciate you two guys coming out. It made the world to my grandma. She did say though for Duper she was like, I was so happy to see him. Just wish he would have brought his daughter. That was it. So it was like, I'm happy to see him, but there's this backhanded part to it where he's like, well, I mean, it would have been cooler if the baby was there, but
I was a lot more worried about her questioning my attire.
She knows us too well. Like she didn't even blink. She's like, that's just how they are. It's okay.
Oh, he's dressed like an 80-year-old woman. No biggie.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's just wearing a muumuu or a nightgown, whatever.
But no,
the hell you
truly,
call it.
thank you guys for coming out, and Lee, thank you for handling the grill as I was running around doing other things and catching up with family I hadn't seen.
I'm gonna say you're welcome, but I feel like it was rude how you thanked me.
Yeah, with the
I feel like the only way I can, I got to cut you off before I can actually thank you.
Okay.
Are you practicing like the school of Greg be nice to people type, kindness?
No, that was truly like I really appreciate that we got to get together. It made me happy.
Yeah, you guys finally got to use your culinary degrees. It's awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you said culinary. Thank you.
Well, you have an elevated house now, so I guess it goes from cooking to culinary.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Guess what I found? Well, you guys keep talking. I'm going to show you what I found.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Well, no, now I'm just too built up with suspense as to what it could be.
Yeah, right.
But I'm pretty sure he couldn't be moving those things any slower than he currently is.
Yeah, he's moving it pretty slow. While he's doing that, actually, can I ask you two a question as veterans?
Yes.
On Memorial Day? So, on Memorial Day, do people ever come up to you guys and thank you for your service as veterans?
Sometimes.
And if they do you stop them and correct them?
It depends.
No.
Most of the time when it happens, I'm just like too busy, or I'm just like in my own way, and I'm just like, thanks, bye. But
I'm not in uniform on Memorial Day, so like no.
You're not what?
I'm not in like a uniform.
No.
Like,
I'm just saying,
know.
like people that you know who might have had an idea or do know that you were in the military at one point.
You're not in your like militia gear, dude.
Yeah, I know it's weird, right?
This says 1776 2A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found it.
Oh god.
There's my actual degree.
You framed
Really?
it?
Yeah.
Does it say cooking?
My wife framed it.
That was a huge build-up for nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
She was
Hey,
that
guys,
proud.
Here's a piece of paper with the seal on it. Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gold foil.
Lee has one,
I do.
It's good to know you paid $50,000 for that little piece of paper.
right?
I think that when it comes to Memorial Day, it is a day to remember the fallen, but even more importantly, it's a day to remember their families as well.
Right.
I mean, you got to remember, while Greg and I, we lost, friends in various wars, and that impacts us, right? But it impacts the guys' wives and their children even more than it might have impacted us,
Absolutely.
right?
Mhm.
And I think I would like to start a movement around Memorial Day where we do nice things for fallen veterans' families.
Yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
think that's what we should really start doing on Memorial Day, as opposed to just fucking hot dogs and hamburgers. Starting to go and make a community around serving the families that served the military.
So what if we, as a podcast, I mean, we're influencers. What if we
Like
did
how he
something-
laughs at that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Dozens and dozens.
so what if we collectively for next Memorial Day, because I honestly know we will be together on next Memorial Day for the show.
Yeah,
What
we're
if we
not
try to-
Wolfpack. We're not breaking up.
We could try to put something together, maybe with our listeners, and do something for a Gold Star family. That would be kind of cool to do. Just even if it's just like a gift basket or buy them a dinner or something like that. We find a Gold Star family to support every holiday.
Did you say a Goldman family or Gold
No,
Star?
not Goldman's family. That's too many kids. I can't afford that shit.
But I can use the help, Rick.
I know you could use the help when you have 11 of them.
Make me the recipient here.
But I think it's really
that's a
important
great
that we do contribute to the Gold Star community. There are a lot of families out there that I think they would appreciate that their lost family is remembered, and that we didn't forget them either. I 100% agree with you on that, Dupe. And I think that maybe even this year, maybe we can try and do something for a Gold Star family in respects to those lost.
Greg, what do you got, buddy? Disagree?
No, dude, I agree.
Yeah.
I think anytime we do good for the community, that is Earth, I think it's good, man. You know, we share awareness on so many different things, from mental health matters to child abuse to, ALS. Now, Gold Star Families and Memorial Day and things like that. And yeah, I'm all for it, man. Anytime we can get together to do something good.
Ryan, you're welcome.
I think it's awesome. Yeah,
I did it. I did it for you, Ryan. The service.
Hey,
He said leave.
He thanked me, not you two.
Damn it!
He also asked, "How about those nights?" And yes, Ryan, I did hide my degree again.
About those nights. So the Reeves situation. Who wants to take that one?
Greg,
take warning all things sports.
It was yeah, right. Do we want to leave it up to twats to do
no, because they're idiots and they don't understand fucking hockey.
They'll be like, guys, but the puck was on the ice, and I played the ice hockey, and you got the skinny guy and the middle guy and the fat guy.
We all understood that. We all understood that hit on McGruber.
They're all going to be talking about there's no place for fighting in hockey. Okay.
Dude, so it was a very.
Let's start at the beginning though. So there was the early hit on Graves, right? That the Graves put on who was it?
It was your hat trick boy. What was his name?
Janik, right?
Yeah, and yeah, I agree. That was that. Yeah, I mean that was
after that, and we were driving home from the party, and I wasn't able to actually see that hit. Greg was trying to show it to me while I'm driving, 90 miles an hour down the freeway. He's like, "Hey, dude, check it out!" Put it in the camera in my face. I'm like, "Dude, I need to drive." So I see out of the corner of my eye. But the reports are saying after the hit, Graves was skating around, smiling, right, kind of laughing about the whole situation. Reeves, of course, being the enforcer, they put him out on the ice, and then he has two very questionable situations, right, Greg?
Yeah. So one where he cross-checked Grubauer in the back of the head, and it was coincidentally around that same time that he held what was his name, like down on the ground, dude, and fucking was damn near was putting his knee on his fucking neck and shit. Like what the fuck?
Hitting him while his head's down on the ground. Like it looked pretty bad. And then there was also the cross check, right?
Yeah, but it was. Did you see what Grubauer did to respond to that? Like right when he got up, he
let's
slashed.
describe it for anybody who's not paying attention.
Well,
Graves was facing towards the goaltender. Reeves comes up behind him and pushes him in the back, and he goes face first into the net, the pull around the net. It was again a dirty looking play. But at the end of the game, the Bauer defended Reeves. Greg, what do you think? What's your analysis?
I think Reeves deserves, because I think they came down. He got a 2-game suspension, right? I think they said that. I know he met with he had to meet with Bettman today.
Rick is already bored of you.
I know. Look, but so here's the thing, right? Like playoff hockey is very physical, right? Shit's gonna happen during playoff hockey. VGK and the Avs are developing into quite a rivalry. Rick
falling asleep in the back. Rick, what do you think about that hit?
That's a fucked up hit, dude. I actually, with my co-host from Take Warning All Things Sports, I do believe my comment was, I think that in any sport, when you have a hit or a play like that, that's a severe penalty. Like that is beyond suspension. I mean, shit, if that was the NBA, they wouldn't even be fucking playing anymore, right? Because everybody in the NBA is a bunch of pussies now. They're not Kobe.
Well, you used to have big fights like that back in the 80s.
Well, you had that with Ron Artest in the 2000s. I mean,
yeah, but Ron Artest got suspended for a year and a half after that. In the 80s, used to be like the bad boy Pistons, they can get in a fight and then you're playing the next day.
No. The Pistons still got in trouble because they were the bad boy Pistons and they had a reputation. The Celtics did the exact same shit, but because they were Boston and everybody's like, oh, it's okay. Like, they got away with that shit. That's the difference. Yeah.
Lee, what do you think? Clean hit?
Yep.
What?
Dude, I zoned out. I completely zoned out on what you were talking about.
I just think it's funny that like Duper the entire time you're like fuck Reeves, and I was like, yeah, see Duper, the like most hardcoreest VGK player ever says fuck Reeves. Yeah, fuck that guy.
I don't. If you ever intentionally go out to try to hurt somebody on the ice or on the field or on the court, and your intention, and it happens in basketball a lot more than they actually say, and NFL too, I guess, right? But there's a lot of guys who are just super dirty, and they actually go out there with the intention of hurting somebody else and taking them out of the game, taking them. I mean, career-ending stuff, right? This has no place in any sport. Nobody should be doing it, and I hope I don't see Reeves on this team again.
And playoff hockey is a lot more physical, so the referees do let a lot of stuff go because of how physical the playoffs are in general.
There is no other sport where it's that physical in the playoffs. Like that, hockey is legitimately like the most physical fucking sport when it comes to playoffs. Like there's nothing like that. So yeah, you're gonna let them play through a lot, but that was when you know it's the most physical sport where you expect that kind of violence, and it still goes over the line. Like there's something wrong there. Like you have to see that. Yeah.
All right. So 90s MLB player Frank McGriff. Do you guys remember these old commercials from the 90s? Play baseball like Frank McGriff, and like it was a video where it was like you can field like this, and then throw it to second base like this. And it was like these old training videos, and you would be able to spend all this money, and then they would send you these training videos so then you can get better at baseball. Well,
did he also teach you about drugs and not doing crimes at school? It was a dog, right?
That was
that was the dog.
I remember there was like a net, and they would teach you how to pitch too. Like they would have pitching videos. You throw it at the net.
He had a badass trench coat because trench coats around kids on men is a great idea.
So he's admitted that he's never seen the commercial. He's never actually seen it.
Are we talking? Yeah, McGriff, the fucking McGriff, crime
the baseball player. He's never seen this product, never used the product, has no idea really what the product was. He was just a paid spokesperson.
All right. Well,
that's cool.
Moving on.
Like I hope we get so big one day that we do an advertisement and we never remember it.
You know, we could totally just endorse men's shaving products from China and just blindly endorse them. I mean, that sounds like a fantastic idea.
I refuse to be a part of that.
Okay, so I want to jump ahead of one thing.
I will fucking josh you all.
I sent you guys the story yesterday, and it's fucking crazy. The cartels are hunting down the police and the special forces police in Mexico in front of their families. Like, do you have that on there?
I put it on the back of the agenda because I didn't know when you were going to show up, so we can move that up.
Dude, I want to talk about that because that's insane. Like, there's no, and the thing is, like, the Mexican officials, the government, they can't do anything about it. The whole point was, like, what was it, Sinaloa cartel and another cartel. They're like, you declared war on us, and Mexico got so scared. They're like, no, man, we didn't declare war. We're good. We're trying to back off. And they're like, no, fuck you, dude. You declared war on us a couple of years, and we're gonna fucking murder you all. And so far, how many was it?
Okay, hold on. I'm impressed by Ryan's ability to check us constantly. Like, he needs to be one of our stat guys where remember that show Around the Horn, and they always had that guy, hey, what mistakes did we make at the end of the show? And then they're like, well, here's all your fucking mistakes. We're gonna get Ryan on the show.
He said only shitty podcasts have an agenda.
Well, see, there's a mistake right there at the end of the show.
Well, you know what would eliminate this cartel problem in Mexico?
No more drugs. People
no, McGriff the crime dog.
No, send in Delta Force.
Just send in
Chuck Norris.
Just send in Trump.
Rick, you're gonna have to go back and listen to that one, bud.
All right, I missed out. Oh, the flag. Okay, I'm on board. I got you.
Yeah,
I'm catching it now.
Yeah, just send in the Trump, man. Things will be taken care of.
that Trump, that specific Trump has to go in.
Trump, yeah. So
Yeah.
He's like a special character on any war game. Like you
He's
gotta
called
unlock
Delta
him.
Force, Rick.
So
He's
the
actually
cartels
called
are
Delta Force
actually
now?
He's
had
Delta Force. That one guy is just all of Delta Force.
Shit.
Now you don't got to go back and listen to it, twat.
Ah, fuck. I'm glad Ryan's in the comments.
Yeah.
Back me up, Ryan.
So this cartel situation, what's going on is they're actually they had a special tactical force that was going out and dealing with these situations with the cartels. The cartels in response started to go into these people's houses, killing their families in front of them and then killing them.
Yeah.
Now everybody on this special tactical force is fucking retreating. They've all moved. They packed up their bags. They got vacancy signs outside of the house. They are gone. It's a terrible situation out there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, these cartels have so much power in Mexico. How are they ever going to solve that problem? Like that's what I mean.
I'll
think.
tell you how you solve that problem. Hashtag defund the police, right?
Yes.
No, dude,
Yes.
not after the coffee I had.
Out there,
Blue line,
out there,
baby.
it's specifically the federale police out there, though.
Yeah.
Did you talk about the coffee?
No. So we did have Black Rifle coffee this week in Thin Blue Line. Rick bought it as a gag gift because I was showing up.
Why was that a
and
gag gift, Rick?
Cuz, haha, defund the police, hashtag.
And that shit is the best coffee I've ever had.
I'm not kidding you. That might have been the best fucking coffee I've ever had. We had some
Yeah.
this morning. I was like, oh my God, it's
Was
so
it
good.
good even when you're not hungover?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good
I'm
coffee.
going to get some of it.
I mean, and I'm not even into the conservative bullshit, but like that coffee is just fucking good. They're
I'm
taking
not
my
even
money.
in favor of fucking funding the police, but I mean, this
What does that have
go
to do?
like retirement funds and shit for those assholes.
Yeah,
but fuck
Lee's a
it.
dirty cop.
What?
Rent a cop.
They're
Yeah.
all rent-a-cops. All right, so Lee,
I'm security forces with Trump, motherfucker.
he's on that Delta team.
You're Delta Force!
So is this the result of defunding the police out there or corrupt police forces?
Hashtag.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Greg?
Yeah.
Lee, you're batting 1,000 today, bud.
No, he's in-depth analysis.
He's like, I'm just fucking tired, bro. I'm just.
You guys, ask me a question. I give you an
I'm
answer.
not even drinking a Truly tonight.
I'm not.
So,
I can
Greg,
get
what do
one.
you, what do
I'll
you,
live it up.
Where are you at with this? How
Hold
do you
on,
solve this,
Rick.
dude?
Rick.
Yeah.
I just need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey, you know what? You burnt the fucking corn when you were backing me up. Fuck you.
No. You put that shit on the grill and never told me it was there. You only told me it was on the other grill. So finally, when I found it 2 hours later, I was like, "Oh, fuck, it's burnt."
You did completely forget about the pellets and the Traeger too.
I had that full, and I asked Josh to check it, and Josh.
No,
He
we're
did
gonna
tell
blame
us at
Lee.
some point, but I
We're
love
gonna
him.
blame Lee on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to blame the guy who's
Hey,
not
thanks,
here today,
Lee.
Rick.
Yeah.
No. I'm not mad at Josh for it. It's all good. He still covered my ass. You guys protected me from a disaster out there when I wasn't able to be out there the whole time. So thank you. But also fuck you.
Dude, culinary fight, Ryan. That is a segment. That's gonna happen.
Oh god.
That is a YouTube
Culinary
video
fight?
in itself. Yep, that'll be on YouTube in
It
2
would.
weeks.
It'll be like chopped with macaroni and cheese and fucking Jif
Only
peanut butter
packaged
cups.
goods. Only
Yeah.
packaged goods.
Yeah.
Like Vienna sausages and shit.
The
Just nasty things.
the two podcasts combined will tell us what to cook, and we'll have to cook it from nothing but boxed ingredients from like like food for less.
You get to try it.
Should we use the kitchen that we have in the back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually called the service kitchen. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's
This
service.
fucking
That
service
sounds
kitchen.
racist as shit.
Service kitchen. Mm.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's for Mexicans, Duper. It's not racist.
Oh my.
Service kitchen, master bedroom.
Okay. I'm gonna steer this in one direction. If you guys are okay with this, we have a.
Are we
special
talking about
episode.
One Direction?
Yes. We have
I
a
have no idea
we have
what
a
to
special
talk about
episode later this week that is gonna be released, right? Called The Replacements.
Yeah, we did a little
yeah.
last minute thing. It was really fun.
Yeah.
The people that were here that were still drunk at about 10 o'clock at night during the party, we brought them up here and they ran the show for what, 20, 30 minutes?
Something like that.
They attempted to.
Well, I'd say they kind of ran the show.
they
Duper
tried
mostly
to.
interjected.
Yeah, Duper was just jumping in constantly.
I interviewed. It became more of an interview of me interviewing.
It became more like Duper just had a new set of hosts for his podcast. That's
Right.
what it turned into.
So we'll give you
okay.
Right.
we'll give you a preview. They talk about vinegar and fleshlights.
Hashtag cancel vinegar.
It gets kind of racy, man.
That
Like
does.
when we've been drinking and then we start doing a podcast, it gets to
No, and
highly
then
questionable
we
content.
did a bonus pod ourselves, just the four of us together, or the five of us together, and we talked about the fleshlights. That was a good conversation. It was stupid.
That was pretty stupid.
I'm still curious. Like, I mean, well, first of all, here's a little teaser. At some point, Josh, our co-host Josh, actually says sometimes girls just want to fuck. Like, literally. What? That came out of Josh's mouth. So it's a good show.
That's drunk Josh for you.
Ever during that podcast, I'm pretty sure. And then also on the replacements, Dante comes up with this entire concept. He's a black guy who's gone viral actually on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure everyone knows he's
My brother-in-law, yeah, and he happens to be African American.
Make sure,
But, I mean, it's
that is a
important.
point that is made, though.
It's important because he wants to abolish the word vinegar
Let him explain
Because
it
it's
in
racist.
the.
because it's
The
racist.
later
and,
release,
and
though.
that's going to be the last time I ever say it on this podcast or in my life.
Cancel-
'cause he makes
cancel
the
culture.
greatest
Yeah.
argument against it.
Hashtag
Cancel
vinegar.
vinegar,
You'll hear-
hashtag.
You'll hear about it.
We learned some very insightful things from Sheila and Arthur's relationship as they're both on the show, both
Yeah, that was
members of the
gross.
show.
Yeah.
And wow, Arthur, you have quite the relationship there. I have no idea why Sheila's still with you. And then we also learned about Frank. Frank's new guest to the show, never been on the show before, and he's got some wild and
He's
crazy
a bit conservative. It's fun to hear. He's conservative, but he'll also tell you about Big Pink.
He will tell you about Big Pink, and that is the big fun part about Big Pink.
I forgot about Big Pink.
And not only will he tell us about Big Pink, but he wishes you all also had a Big Pink, and you'll have to listen to the podcast.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
wishes made. It's pretty good. So yeah, we've got a little fun thing we're gonna drop for you.
Yeah.
A couple of them actually. So I don't know how Dupe's gonna release them. It's up to him. He's got to make the decision. On how
Oh
we're
well,
gonna
that's cool
do
because
that.
you have the audio. So.
Oh yeah. All right. I still gotta run I haven't had time to run the post. I'm gonna run the post. It'll be up tonight or tomorrow morning, and we'll figure out how we're gonna do it.
There you go.
Greg, you want to hit us with some COVID corner?
Yeah, dude, you ready?
No.
We've been ready, Greg.
No, I thought we were.
damn
we
it,
were going
Greg.
home. I thought we were
Dude,
calling this
leave.
shit.
Play the slide
I'm so
We're
tired.
almost done.
now.
We're almost done. It's so low.
That's Greg for you.
There's a little bar above the soundbite, and you just move, slide it to the right.
You gave him the reins, buddy.
All right, hold on. Let me do that again.
No, we're already in it. No, we're already in it. It's not any louder.
And it still sucks.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can we get some Elon's Musk, or do you have that not queued up?
No, there's nothing on Elon this week. All right.
Yeah, Elon's been very unproductive.
Son
All right,
of
so
a
we do have
bitch.
a few COVID stories as we hold on today. You know, I feel like COVID's getting new legs. This is going to last the entire year. We're never going to get rid of this segment. Would Biden support the COVID lab leak theory goes mainstream? Ohio announces their first 1 million Vax-A-Million lottery winner. The White House. Oh, this one is important for Lee. My husband won't take off his mask even for sex, and he's vaccinated. And then finally for Lee, the White House is partnering with dating apps to get horny people vaccinated.
Wait,
So it will partner you with people who have been vaccinated, so then you don't have to deal with people who have not been vaccinated.
okay. First, I need the name of the app.
Okay. I'm
Did we leave the concert story off there too?
the $1,000 concert thing. Did you
Yeah.
want to talk about that? You can.
I mean, we can throw it out there as a
Punk
topic.
Rock
If we want
Show
to,
has a $13 cover for unvaccinated people, and then a $1,000 cover for.
all right, swap that.
Unvaccinated. $13 for vaccinated people, $1,000 for unvaccinated people. And then actually there was a restaurant that also did a reverse of that, where they said if you're vaccinated, then you had to pay additional money versus because you were bragging about your vaccination when you came into the restaurant, you had to pay an additional bragging fee
Yeah,
versus people who were unvaccinated who came in and they could just pay the regular fees to eat.
I think it was like a 15% upcharge, right?
Yeah, it was
something like that.
stupid. So like, there's now these fucking stupid fucking warfare bullshits within our society.
It's not really class warfare, though.
It's just segregation among lines.
Is it within
society.
the legal limits of the law?
It is currently until it goes to the Supreme Court, and then who cares?
Is it within their legal?
Dude, I already
legal
told you
rights
I'm
as a
fucking
business?
living. I am living in the sewers like the goddamn people in Futurama. I don't give a shit, dude. Fuck your vaccine.
I don't think it is within the law, Rick.
It's not. They can. Well, a business can charge whatever they want for their services, right?
That's
not based on discrimination, though.
Well, that's like someone charging you 15% for not having the flu vaccine that year.
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's a business choice. It's a business decision. But if they want to lose that business,
I feel like
let them do it.
They can't make a choice based on HIPAA violations, though.
I don't think it's so much of a HIPAA violation. Though.
I don't like either one of these situations with the punk rock show or the restaurant. Either one of them doing it. We're moving away from being America to two separate Americas, and it's
America.
Wait, we've been two separate Americas for like 6 years, so it's okay. It's not any different. We're already divided.
You know what? You know what my COVID corner story wanted to be?
What was it?
That there was a bunch of us fuck nuggets all together in a small. Well, it wasn't a small house. It was actually a grand estate. But we were all together for a party this weekend.
But
only one guest.
Yeah, in the
only
ballroom.
one guest wore a mask.
Well,
and
two of them.
So
there were two.
One guest, two masks. So
no.
two
There were
guests, three
two
masks.
guests. Yeah, 3 masks.
Thanks for the hashtag.
My little brother wore 2 masks, and the other guest wore a single mask.
Oh yeah.
And just so you know, that person that did wear the mask, the single mask, she was vaccinated.
And dude, it's all good. Like I am all for your own comfort level, right? If you're unvaccinated and you're comfortable going to that party, go have a good time. If you're vaccinated and you're not comfortable and you want to wear a mask, then wear a mask.
Oh, and we were also in communist California too, huh, Duper?
No, we were not.
Oh.
California.
I was not. I will.
He was in Southern Nevada.
Leave this state, I have to quarantine for 10 days, so I would never.
I'm sorry.
On that.
We were just over, because I actually have a couple of houses. I got one on Bullhead City, and another one near the Hoover Dam. Right? Isn't that where it is? Yeah. So that's where he was, the Hoover Dam.
So vaccinated users on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and Badoo.
Bumble? What is Bumble?
What is Badoo?
What is Bumble?
They will have access to some premium features for free. OkCupid, Chixpa, BLK, and Match are giving out a free boost to those who have been vaccinated.
Did you say Chicks Hub?
Chixpa.
Chixba.
Chixba. Is that similar to rubmaps.ch? Just curious.
RubMaps is not on here.
Okay.
I thought it was rubmaps.com, Rick. I'm sorry.
Listen to the bonus episode, folks.
The White House also said people who display their vaccine status, Jesus Christ, drinking, man. Don't do it, kids. We don't have no kids that watch this. You guys are all in your 40s. You fucking know better. Don't drink. People who display their vaccination status are 14% more likely to get a match, the White House says. So,
thanks, Obama.
So now the White House is involved deeply into your dating game, Lee.
So it's all the segregation, though. It's all coming back to that same thing, right? They're finding ways to.
So the two are a little bit different to me, right? So the dating app thing is an incentive. It's that carrot that they're trying to dangle, so then people will go out and get it.
So you don't think that saving $987 to go to a concert isn't an incentive?
It is an incentive, but that's actual.
And I actually got a notice this week that we're going on a cruise in December, and the cruise ships, this cruise line that we're going with, they're putting together
money. Seriously, man.
You know what we need to sound like that DiBiase back in the day.
Oh my god! So, anyways, the cruise line,
the Ted DiBiase fucking theme song on this bitch.
They're going to create. They're creating a section of the ship that's going to be because you have to prove vaccination or unvaccination because they have to have a certain percentage of vaccinated people. I think it's 90% have to be vaccinated on the ship to be able to cruise. That's a CDC thing. So you're going to have to show it anyways. So what they're going to do is for all the vaccinated folks, they're going to have normal operations, buffets, no masks required, stuff like that in certain sections of the ship. The rest of the ship, you'll still have to wear a mask and follow those COVID protocols. I mean, it's very similar. Is it not an incentive there too to maybe get vaccinated so you can have a normal cruise? Because that's the whole point of getting vaccinated, right? Or getting us to a level where it's non-existent so that we can have a normal life back. I feel like that's all of these things we're talking about. You're looking at it from the other side because you're not vaccinated, and you're like, fuck you, you're making me pay $1,000. I'm looking at it from the direction.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go to a punk rock show. I'm not going to go see a performer who's even doing that, right? So the moment that they and I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm not going to support these assholes, right? So if you're an asshole that wants to charge me $1,000 because I don't want to take an untested drug, well then, dude, I don't want to fucking give you my business at this point. So they're not going to get my $1,000 or my $13 even. I'm not going to give my kid $13 to go see your shitty ass concert. Fuck you, dude. Meet me in the parking lot, bitch.
It's tested. We have over what is it, 200 million tests. So it's been tested now.
Long-term effects haven't been tested, and this is the first thing Moderna has ever actually done. And then Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson's been highly irresponsible in the past.
And I don't disagree with you on your reasoning why you wouldn't do it. So, but I'm trying to look at it from that single perspective, right?
Think about it from this perspective. Sam's not vaccinated, right? So now, if you want to go to that concert, you got to pay $1,013 to get in.
We're just not going. But here's the thing, though, and this is something I guess I didn't put that in the text, but I don't support it either. Just so you know, because I think we talked about this about a month ago and on the show, and I pointed out very clearly I don't like segregation in any form. So to me, I don't think this is the kind of incentive we should be looking for. I think the incentive should be pushing the research, showing that it's still safe. Here we are 12 months later and it's still safe. Here we are 24 months later and it's still okay. That is important to me. I think it
reminds me of the old cake scenario with the bakery and the gay couple that wants to have a cake factory make their cake, right? And again, I'm a liberty guy. I don't think that they should make they shouldn't make the cake company make the fucking cake for this married couple. But the married couple, the engaged couple, should have the right to shame that company too and put that shit out, right? Because I don't know if I necessarily would support a bakery that wouldn't cook a gay cake, right? Yeah. Or a cake for I guess the cake's not gay.
I just heard that Rick
I don't know how would you make a gay cake? Bakery. I don't know if I would support that bakery. And if they put that out and that information out, I want to frequent that bakery.
Do you think when they cut into the cake, I just want to know really quick, do you think when they cut into the cake, would it go, woo? Like every cut, woo?
No.
All right, here's your piece. Like, how do you make a gay cake? I just want to understand.
It squirts like white liquid out of it every time you cut into it. It's like
so it's only men that are gay?
And it always hits them in the face. Like whoever's cutting it, it just has like that perfect facial every time.
a little penis just pops out and eyes you.
Yeah. And for the ladies, half of it is shaved like their head. So
there you go. I was gonna say, where's the female representation in there, or the them days?
So that one, that one's really bad because that's just a gush of liquid that just
it's clear liquid. It's like a fruit gusher in the middle.
You think the white liquid is bad? You don't want to get the lesbian cake. The lesbian cake is just
it's like a fucking tidal wave.
Just a fucking puddle all over the ground.
It's just soggy.
It spills all over the table. Grandma's like, "What the fuck? Where'd you get this?" Like, yeah, it's
gonna be a 20-year-old joke. There's gonna be so much liquid and water in that place that Kanye's gonna call that shit racist when they call it.
They frost it with flannel.
And the cakes afterwards, all they do is twitch.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get canceled for this.
Fuck.
This is fucking great.
That was really over the line, but that's okay.
That's what we do.
Take warning.
Taking warning.
There you go.
Taking warning.
Oh man. What else do we have in COVID corner?
That was it, man. The husband won't take off your mask while you have sex with Rachel, even though you have the vaccine.
Yeah, I won't.
The lottery winner, and then the lab leak thing.
I heard Rick started his own movement called Vaccine Lives Matter.
Hashtag.
It's VLM.
That's racist. You can't do that.
Yeah,
not race. Vaccine lives. V, not V.
No. You don't.
No.
Dude,
anytime you say V, it sounds associated with the other V word. I'm not a fan of that.
You can't.
Can you say VCLM?
No V's.
Anything matters. You cannot use that because it takes away from the BLM movement.
So we can't say Vinegar Lives Matter.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Dude.
whoa.
God damn, you son of a
Whoa.
bitch.
Cancel the V word hashtag. God damn it. You're going to send me to a safe
You're
space.
lucky that episode's not out yet because everybody would be fucking disgusted in you.
Oh,
Wow. That's
because I'm talking about
that's
the liquid in my fridge. Yes.
Hey, Duper, can I go to your
Disgusting.
safe space?
There's not a space safe enough for that.
I'm just
I was the fastest girl in Connecticut, but transgender athletes made an unfair fight. USA Today edits article due to hate speech and article due to the use of male. So this girl was in Connecticut. She writes an article in USA Today. She refers to the two competitors that she's running up against as male in the article. USA later on goes and retracts that article, removing the word male because they're transgender. And the entire point around it was that she feels like she's lost out on sponsorships and scholarships.
right.
Well, scholarships, not sponsorships. God, don't
Hold
drink,
on,
guys.
Rick. Are you working out right now?
I'm petting a cat.
Oh,
Sam,
Is
my
that what you
daughter's
call it?
my daughter's cat got
right
in
now.
the room and he's just like all up on me, like pet me, bro. I'm like,
can
all right, dude,
hear
I'm
it.
gonna pet you. You can hear him?
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude is
I
excited.
thought you were doing like one of those weird little weight things that you spin around, like under the
Shake
camera.
Wait.
It's a cat.
Or maybe and possibly a fleshlight.
Yeah, a flashlight.
Yeah, we'll learn
Nah.
about that on this.
Yeah, we'll talk about
flight.
flight. We gotta readdress that situation when Josh is back because I need to understand more about
Oh, yeah.
sometimes girls just want to fuck. Like, literally the best thing I've ever heard.
Dude, he was pretty intense, man. Like,
I've never heard him like that. That's what liquor does.
Yeah.
Liquor's
great.
awesome. You should give him liquor every week.
Fuck, man, that was ridiculous. What did we talk about the party? Like how fun it was? Did anybody get all that stuff out?
Yeah,
Yes.
We did,
That's how
we
we
did.
started the show.
The cool things, the people. We
Yeah,
got to
while
meet
you
some
were showing
celebrities.
us your culinary degree, we talked
So
about
here's the fun thing. A filmmaker, a singer in a very prominent band, and a guy that actually was in their video. All of them were like, "Yeah, we'll come on the show." Right? We were told like, "Yeah, we could get these guests on the show." Greg
This motherfucker's
vetoed
already plugging
the shit
that
out
won't
of it.
ever happen.
Greg said no, like straight up no. I was like, "Damn,
No,
dude," because he
I
doesn't
said
like puppets.
I didn't say no to the band. I said no to puppets. And I think everybody in the chat would probably agree with me. They're not just they're like marionette puppets made by the devil. And I don't want that shit on my show. I don't need my house to be fucking cursed. I don't need Zach Bagans and Ghost Adventures trying to find out why my fucking house is cursed and
Dude,
shit.
you gotta
I'm
let that
fucking
guy
good,
in,
bro.
dude. Just all you know how you get a Zach Bagans, you put a monster out, and he just shows up with his fucking hair all stupid, wearing like a medium collared black shirt. Oh, I'm so cool, dude. Look, I got wrist straps on my arms. I fucking hate that guy. That guy's a douche. Thanks for bringing him up on the show.
And just like I hate marionette fucking
Dude,
puppets.
it's not
so
like
fuck
we're bringing
you.
the dude that made Annabelle on here or some shit. It's just
You don't know that.
marionette.
You don't know those fucking cursed.
All right, so for those that are listening, go look up Los Yesterdays.
No, don't do it. I'm
What is
telling
it?
you right now, don't do this shit.
What-
You're
just
gonna
look up
have
Los-
fucking nightmares.
They're on YouTube, Spotify, but look for the video. It's on YouTube
Yeah.
for Los Yesterdays.
Audio
1.2
version
million
only.
views. We're trying
Audio
to get to
version
1,000 subs. I say bring on the devil puppet. Like, we want to
No,
get there.
Just because you've already sold your soul to have all this money to buy a new house and a new
Lover-
car and a
Oh,
cruise
it's just-
ship and a yacht.
10,000
good.
square foot mansion.
Yeah, bro. I haven't sold my soul yet. I don't plan on doing it either, Rick.
What are we guessing that house size is? Since we've all been there now this past weekend.
It's at least 5,000 square feet.
It's
Oh,
I was guessing about 12.
You guys
yeah,
are all wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say 11.8.
I was conservative.
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys are
the
all
closest
wrong.
without going over.
Yeah,
It is exactly 868 square feet.
That's such bullshit.
That's ju-
that
that's
is
just your office.
restroom. That is your restroom that had the door attendant. Like, that's such crap,
Well, did you
dude.
guys like the mints at least? I mean, like, did anybody try the bidet?
Yeah.
If you didn't know how to use the bidet, you just had to ask the
I mean,
attendant. He would have come over
You know,
and splashed for you.
Yeah, it was really awkward because it was just actually that. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm
Yeah,
not
just
gonna-
stop while you're ahead.
I'll save that for the post. that's not even okay. My
right.
bad, guys. I'll hold it back.
Jeez.
But yeah, your house is gigantic. It's as, I mean, we might start calling your house the Big Pink.
It's literally it's the exact same size as Duper's house. That's what makes me happy. It's the exact same size as Duper's house.
That's
and
not
I kept
true.
telling him that.
That's definitely not true.
It is.
You have a backyard. Duper does not have a backyard.
I have,
that's 'cause
I have a
it's
small
Vegas.
backyard. Yeah.
Okay, we do have a yard. We have a good sizable yard, but it's the exact same size house. Nothing different.
Yeah. I mean, besides being 4 times the size of my house, it is exactly the same house.
It's not. It's the same size. It's just what we do
it's-
to accentuate it, like with the help and the people in the service kitchen, and those things make it seem
I
bigger.
do not have a service kitchen. No, I wouldn't have one either.
Yeah, I also don't have a yacht. So tell us about your yacht, Rick.
I wish I had a
That
yacht.
wasn't even at the house though.
Boats and hoes.
That was out of the lake.
Because sometimes girls just want to fuck. Like, that's it. Fucking Josh, I hope he's listening.
Oh man. Oh.
All right, so I like how we took a 30-minute show into a full show. So
Yeah, here we
that is
are.
fantastic.
I've been
ready to
saying-
wrap up?
I've literally been trying to say goodbye for the past half an hour.
But we're not doing a post show. We're going normal hours.
All right, no post show this week, so we can actually
Yeah.
we got 10 minutes. Let's just kill the.
we
10
do not have
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
We have 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Let's
Four-
enjoy
4
4
minutes.
minutes.
We can
All
do that
right.
with an outro.
What you said? So lazy. Holy shit! Like, so Greg, after seeing us all week, and Greg is like, dude, that's all I can handle of you guys.
Yeah, you could totally tell. Yesterday, when Duper and I went outside, and we never get to just sit down and talk and figure out that our views are way more similar in
Longest
real
day
life.
ever.
Like, it sucks because I don't want to agree with Duper or think that I think like he does. But then every time it's just the two of us sitting down and talking, we sound so goddamn alike. It's frustrating, right? So we actually got to sit down and have a conversation. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, except for your thing about hating, other
For
races.
7
But,
hours.
That's true. That is
It's
not
okay.
true. But
I
mean,
really don't understand why you don't like Asians as much as you don't. But that's just you. Other than that, we agree on a lot of things, right? But it was funny.
Oh, man.
My wife's already mad because we go to brunch, and she's like, "God, shut the fuck up." And then
But we were late
thinking,
to brunch because we wouldn't shut up.
yeah. But then we get to brunch. We're driving home. We have a discussion about
This was
the
not a
homeless
good
situation,
discussion.
right? So then we get to this homeless situation, like, how do we solve it? And then we both come to the same conclusion. And my wife's driving, and she's like, all right, fuck this. Like, you guys need to stop right there. We're like, oh, she's going to interject with something, right? She's going to tell us
Yes.
what
No,
for
we-
from the very, very hippie perspective, right?
We thought there was going to be some like intellectual leaning here that we could have changed our mind, right?
Like, here it is. She's going to actually put me in my place because my wife is very smart. She's also much more liberal than I
She
am.
is.
So I was
She
waiting
is very
for it.
smart.
So then all she says is, when you guys get together, you guys are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then she, no, it wasn't it. It was 5 minutes of insulting us about our personalities, and how fucking stupid we are,
You're right, yeah.
and how our penises are small, and how
So-
we've gotten fat over the years.
Yeah.
And
Where'd your hair go, Duper? Like, all that shit.
yeah,
Just,
yeah, right. It was animal, like personal attacks. That's all it became.
So-
It was terrible, and we learned nothing about the topic at hand.
So let me give you guys a little bit of a timeline. Like, I woke up at like 10, right? Or 9:30. And Duper and Rick had already been up for like 3 hours at that point, already talking just random ass politics, right?
Yeah.
I take a shower, I get ready, I'm ready by 10:30. We go to brunch at fucking 12:30. So it's another like 2.5 hours more of just politics, right?
Yep.
Then on the drive there, 20 minutes, and on the drive back, and then we left at like damn near 4 o'clock. All that time was Rick and Duper talking about politics.
Yeah.
It was bad. And normally your wife is the one who's like, yeah, don't worry about Rick. He's an idiot. I had to actually like talk to your wife and give her advice on how to deal with you two.
I am
was
so
like-
sorry that you actually had to talk to Rachel. I apologize.
I was no, it wasn't
I'm
just talking to
sorry
your
that
wife.
you were
I love your
so
wife.
tortured.
We had a very good conversation. I said it was bad because I had to give her advice on how to deal with you two when
I will let her
you
know
guys are
that
in
you-
politics mode.
that you were forced to have a conversation with her. I will let her know.
Yeah,
that
because she was going to
Yeah.
kill you, motherfucker. She was driving. I had to calm her
Rick has
down.
intentionally moved his camera. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but he
Yeah.
I
moved
wanted
the
her
camera,
boyfriends in the background.
so then you can see Rachel's boyfriends in the background.
Yeah, it was important. So I wanted that wall up this whole time, and I know you're not going to really be able to see it in the camera, but I just want my uncle on the show. So my uncle that passed away. Hey, look, there's some pineapples. Oh yeah, Rick. Fuck you, Rick. Who got you those pineapples, Lee?
Well,
So
now that I know
fuck you.
now that I know what they mean, Fuck you.
The
What do they
audio
mean?
people have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, Lee's got some golden pineapples.
Golden
that
pineapples.
light up.
They light up.
He liked them. He did his thing. But anyways, yes, we had a good conversation. It went for a while. Greg was very upset. He wanted to leave.
Greg
at
took a
like
nap,
10:30.
too.
Yeah, he was
I took
ready
a
to
nap.
go at like 10:30 in the morning. You guys didn't leave until almost 4.
Yeah.
It was, you know. We
And
had
I
a
was
good
like, you know
conversation.
what? Rick and Duper are actually best friends. And when do they actually get time to like have
only
face-to-face
reason-
conversations? So I just wanted to let them talk. So you
The
guys are
only reason-
welcome.
The only reason why I didn't leave on Monday was because you came with me and you needed to be there.
Oh man, that would have been a blast. We could have stayed up
I know.
all night just
Oh,
talking.
do you imagine the deal you would have got at the dealership if we were just sitting
Holy
there talking
shit.
politics?
Yeah.
They're like, dude, whatever the fuck you want to get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
I
fuck
don't
up.
give a fuck how
What
much
do
you
you
guys
want?
agree or disagree.
We'll give this to you for half off. We don't care. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you know what? You know what, motherfucker? I will send you a check every month. Just,
Yeah.
just take the car
Yeah.
and take the check.
How much
And
interest do you want from us?
And then when we left, right, we had like an hour before the Golden Knights and Avalanche game started. So I'm like, yeah, dude, just put on whatever you want, man. You know, whatever. This motherfucker puts on Ben Shapiro for an hour. Son of a bitch! I'm like, you're driving, dude. Whatever. I'm like, that was the longest hour of my fucking life.
Was it that bad? We learned about Jerusalem.
Oh, dude, some fucking dweeb who talks way too fast and
The problem is that Greg's brain is very, very slow. So when somebody speaks at a volume, that's
7
like
hours
that,
of politics, bro. I'm
you can't
done.
deal with it.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Rick, parting words. You were late, so you go first.
Oh, I get to go first this time? This
Yes.
is fucking crazy. Hey, happy Memorial Day. Please don't forget this isn't about a 3-day weekend. Pay your respects to those that are lost, especially, you know, to these Gold Star families. If you know any, send them love. Outside of that, thank you all for coming. It was nice to have us all together. You guys are my best friends in the whole wide world, so it's nice to have us when we can all just sit around and bullshit. I don't enjoy Greg screaming, Rick! Like a fucking peacock. Sounds like a fucking peacock all day. Well,
You wouldn't let me in the Zoom meeting.
Holy shit. But outside of that, it was fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And you guys are all family. And my grandma appreciated it. Other than that, yeah, buy a new car once in a while. It's a crazy experience, and it's exciting. Go Lakers. I know their season's over, but go Lakers. Oh, man, there was something else.
Are we just going to end the show when he's done?
I want you guys to like, subscribe,
No.
make sure you ring a bell, get on everything, watch Take Warning, listen to Take Warning, all things sports, Wednesdays. It's important. Listen to our Fleshlight talk on the bonus pod this week. It's going to be ridiculous. And remember, Josh, as he always says, sometimes girls just want to fuck. That's it.
Lee, what you got? I know you'll be quick.
Do you now?
That's
All right.
That's what all the women.
I wanted to say happy Memorial Day to everybody. I really hope that everyone who celebrated Memorial Day actually understands what it's about, because it seems like a lot of people don't. I actually watched something earlier where a lot of college kids have zero idea what Memorial Day is, what the point of it is, where it even comes from, and a lot of people are actually trying to do a cancel culture thing, which we'll touch on next week if you guys are down to do that.
No, let's do that right now. What?
What?
There's
God damn it.
We'll do it next week. We'll save it. We can
Fucking
talk about
Lee.
it. And next week, there's like an active cancel culture thing against Memorial Day with these certain college kids, and it started in Georgetown, I believe. And
Okay,
we'll
so
touch-
I don't want to talk about their cancel culture until they come around and they start canceling the V word. So
okay.
Are they trying to cancel because of the Tulsa massacre or what?
No.
Just totally
We'll
separate.
get into it next week. I'll even explain to you later.
is it because of
So-
the okay, I got an idea.
It's
I'm,
'cause
I'm gonna need a whiteboard.
They literally don't understand what it is and what it represents, and they have their own ideas to what it represents. So
I
they're
have a
going off on
feeling I
that
know where they're
tangent.
going with this. Yeah.
They're
I'm
trying
sure
to
you
use their
do.
memorials to remember what happened. I'm
They're
trying to use my memorial.
they're trying to get away from the U.S. imperialistic bullshit that they think it's representing. I don't know. So, anyways, I hope everyone who celebrated today celebrated safely and sanely and actually understands what it is they're celebrating and why they're celebrating. And, yeah. Greg, Duper, I know it's not Veterans
Dupe.
Day, but thank you for your service. And I'm sure you guys have some families you can reach out to and you can thank their families for their service too, since they're not with us anymore. Anyways, like, subscribe, make sure you listen to the bonus episodes coming out. And, yeah. Dupe, take it away.
Memorial Day. I'm so lost. I had things to say and then I totally forgot everything. Because now I'm so caught up on this cancel culture that you're talking about. I'm like, God damn it, I haven't even heard about this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if Happy Memorial Day is necessarily the way you should even word it, and I think that there's some things that we need to change within our mindsets. I'm blaming parents for not teaching their kids what these holidays mean and not taking the time to learn what these holidays are, right? When it's Memorial Day, I'm going to take a moment with my daughter as she gets a little bit older, and my son to I guess I've failed on some aspects too, and I've not made it big enough of a deal for Memorial Day or Veterans Day. I'm going to take a little bit more time in the future to maybe go down to the grave sites and see the veterans memorial sites and make a bigger deal about it, so then they actually understand the loss and the sacrifices that were made for this country.
Yeah.
Because this gold star idea that we have is a fantastic idea. I would love to actually start doing that, getting our families involved with it and trying to get our community involved in it, right? We have a large circle of friends, and if we can get everybody involved in it, that'd be phenomenal too. So that's all I got. Be good, okay?
Thanks, man. Yeah, there ain't nothing really else I can say or add on to that. I did lose a brother 2 days ago. He'd been dealing with some health issues, and it finally caught up to him. Santos Arredondo, rest in peace, brother. You will be missed. This dude, we called him the BMF because he was a badass motherfucker, like literally. One of the strongest, toughest motherfuckers I've ever met in the military, man, and that's saying a lot. And unfortunately, he lost his life the other day. So rest in peace, bro. We'll all see you in Fiddler's Green. If you guys don't know what Fiddler's Green is, Google that shit because I'm not going to fucking explain it to you. But yeah, no, it was fun this weekend, Rick. Thanks for inviting us over and all that. Give much love to your family too, man. It was a good time going out there, and I know I had a really good time, and now I'm going to spend a week and a half rehydrating. Don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. Hit that like button, please, on YouTube likes when you do that. Don't forget to subscribe, leave comments, all that stuff. And with Josh, be good people and don't cook bacon naked.
Oh shit, there goes the mic.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. You fucking dick, dude.
Let's try and get one more out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to
buddy. Rub it out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show today. Please go to takewarningpod.com where you can explore additional content on the podcast, as well as find the links to the podcast on your favorite podcast platforms. Also, please get on social media. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Take Warning. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you like about the show, what your thoughts are on the show, and what you would like to see in a future podcast.